Sentimos el temblor, nosotros no íbamos a arrancar. Después nos dijeron unos vecinos, ahí viene la ola y ahí arrancamos.
On February 27, 2010, a magnitude 8.8 earthquake in Chile fueled a tsunami so powerful, hundreds of thousands of people lost their homes. More than 500 lost their lives. Reverend Christian Rautenberg, president of the Confessional Lutheran Church of Chile, will never forget the sorrow of families searching through the rubble.
The dead people. The dead. Yeah. And many people find her relatives. It was the worst things.
Hundreds of miles separated the nearest Lutheran congregation from two hard-hit communities, Talca and Constitucion. Damaged roads made travel more difficult, but the pastors were determined to put Christ at the quake's epicenter. They asked LCMS Disaster Response to lend a hand.
In those first days, as we walked through the debris field and stood and prayed and talked with people in Constitution, and we watched family members lining the shore waiting to see if their loved ones would be recovered from the harbor. We had the opportunity to minister to them, but also to encourage our church partners as they ministered in those communities.
Before the disaster, the 6 Chilean Lutheran pastors were already stretched thin, serving 350 members. But these men spend little time in offices. They see communities as mission fields. With LCMS Disaster Response at their side, the pastors walked the shattered streets, listening, talking, and praying with hurting people.
So tsunami changed your life?
El tsunami te cambió la vida.
Sí, por completo, por completo. Me cambió por completo la vida.
As the Chilean pastors checked on the homeless and assessed needs, they made a vow to return and offer as much assistance as possible. LCMS support helped our partner church in Chile keep that promise.
After meetings with the leadership of the Chilean Lutheran Church, we determined an action plan which would allow them to respond more effectively and with some resources provided by the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod.
Que ahora por lo menos tenemos una comunidad como poder vivir más tranquilo.
Everything we suffer because of the earthquake, now we can say that we are fine, we are doing well, thanks to the Lutheran Church and the help we receive from them.
And she's saying too that she received the new apartment, and our missionary was in that place to bless.
The quake also turned the lives of the Chilean pastors and their families upside down. LCMS Disaster Response veterans knew how much their brothers in Christ needed spiritual care to remain healthy and strong for ministry.
It was our privilege to be present with Carlos and Christian and Alejandro and Omar as we walked around the communities, just stopping and visiting with people. But as we had the opportunity to observe our colleagues and to realize that they too were suffering because of this disaster, and to provide them with some pastoral care at that time.
With the help of caring donors, the LCMS provided $326,000 in grants for emergency and long-term recovery needs. That support opened new doors to the gospel through a missionary called to serve where once there had been no Lutheran presence.
Que gracias porque mandaron al Pastor Omar.
Gracias por mandar al Pastor Omar.
Sí.
As the recovery efforts continued, and a new mission start was planted in Talca, and Pastor Omar Kinnis began to serve there. They also had the opportunity to start a children's Bible study in the city of Constitution. And from those two initial efforts, there now are 2 mission congregations in those locations, and the church body continues to serve the people of both communities, meeting needs, psychological needs, physical needs, emotional needs, but most importantly, spiritual needs.
3 years after the disaster, Pastor Rautenberg recalls how God led Lutherans to help suffering people, and how lives once full of despair were touched with eternal hope. Such mercy work could not be accomplished alone.
Last big earthquake in Chile in 2010 was awful, but also opportunity to show Christ, show the cross of Christ to these people with the help of other churches, especially church like Argentina, Paraguay, Brazil, Canada, and almost Lutheran Church Missouri Synod.
As their country continues to recover, Chilean Lutherans, motivated by Christ's love and with LCMS support, continue to serve, a model of disaster response ministry that brings new blessings even today.
It's amazing to me that the members of this very small church body could pull together and touch the lives of so many with mercy, reaching out to the children who before had not even attended church and now are gladly attending church, reaching out to those who are now members of that small mission church and helping them rebuild their homes, and even renovating a church building for them so that they have a place to meet, and it also serves as a community center. Thanks be to God.